Just remember, bro, if this shit was easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would have the results. Everyone would be jacked and successful, and it wouldn't be special anymore. Fuck, bro. I've been so selfish. I have been trying to portray myself a certain way subconsciously every single time I turn on the camera. I'm always trying to work out and overthink about, oh, how am I being perceived? How am I acting? What is the best thing to say in order to make myself look a certain way to get coaching clients for my fitness business? And that's bullshit, bro. That's complete horse shit. That's what everyone else is trying to do. That's what creates all of this shitty content that looks flashy and people are commenting like, wow, the value. And nobody's life is actually changing. I think it's absolute horse shit. And the type of content that actually changed my life was when somebody got on here, turned on the camera, one take, just started spitting what the lessons they were learning, with the pain they were going through, the struggles they were overcoming, and just grabbing me by the throat, slapping me around the face a bit, and telling me what a little bitch I'm being. That is the type of content that has actually had some kind of impact on my life. I know I'm sick of not being the same. I'm sick of not being the leader who I need right now. I don't want to listen to more fucking business advice from Alex Hormozy, even though he is the GOAT and obviously he knows what he's talking about and his advice probably works very well. I don't need that shit. And neither do you, bro. You don't need more information. You need more fucking action. Because whenever you start deviating from the basics, you know that that's when shit hits the fan and it all starts to unravel and you start making negative progress. Every time you're looking for that new optimal workout split or the daily routine that will make me high frequency and become successful, or the perfect diet for cognitive function, or the biohacking stack for testosterone, bro, whenever you start overcomplicating it and looking for the one new secret thing, the piece you've been missing, that's when it all goes to shit, doesn't it? Whenever you start deviating from the basics, the boring, fundamental, foundational shit, that's when you lose progress and you end up falling back into another rut. It's the same for me too, bro. I'll be honest. If I think back to the videos I was making even like last year, prepping for my bodybuilding show, if I literally just stuck to that formula and just kept running it, mashing it, developing within it, I don't know where I'd be right now. It's impossible to say. And I don't want to live with regret. I think that's really low test as fuck. Why would you regret anything? Just do what you can with what you have right now. But yeah, whenever I start getting too fancy, whenever I start overthinking about, marketing hacks on what my ICP and who am I speaking to, that's when shit starts unraveling. That's when I start getting negative results. And that's when I start not making any progress whatsoever. I start going backwards. And then my own habits start to unravel. My own discipline starts to shift. That's when I start changing things up even more. Looking for the new daily process that will make me unstoppable and unbreakable. Bruh. The basics work as long as you work and as long as you improve upon them, because the masters of the craft, all of these people you look up to, even though you shouldn't look up to anyone because you put them on a pedestal, the people you respect and admire, these people, they're not doing some crazy incomprehensible shit. They're just doing the basics very, very well at a really high level. None of these pro UFC fighters are doing some spinning backflip kicks, practicing some ninja shit like I used to do, like I used to think would make me look cool and stand out, even though I couldn't even do the basics with enough fucking vigor and ferocity to best my opponents. But again, none of them are doing that. They're just getting really good. They have like a signature strength, and they just get really fucking good at that. So what is your signature strength, bro? What is that one talent that you can double and triple and quadruple down upon? The gift that God gave you that you're actually going to use to benefit the world and become successful. You know, you might think you don't know that. You probably do. You probably have an inkling, but you have so many doubts. You have so many limiting beliefs because of your daily process and your habits and who you have become. The accumulation of decisions that you've made over the past years, months, whatever, that have led you into this current reality that you're living, that is not compatible with the reality you want to live and fulfilling those talents and maximizing the gifts that God gave you. But yeah, I'm here not to preach, right? I'm saying what I need to hear right now, because lately I've also found myself going into the trap of thinking that there's some kind of secret elsewhere, and I've reined myself in. I've brought myself back, and I realized that the only important things are fucking training, nutrition, eating the same meals day in, day out, making micro adjustments after enough data has been accumulated after 1 week of running the exact same experiment. Having a consistent wake up time, a morning routine that doesn't have to be magical, but that just is the same. It just keeps me consistent and disciplined and high frequency all the time, because that's the magic that you're looking for. The magic you're looking for is not in the extra hack. No, it's the magic from the consistency of the basic shit that you just can't seem to master. Because whenever it gets hard or boring, or you think you're not making progress, that's when the chattering of the chimpanzee begins, and you start thinking, oh no, it must be a new secret that I haven't discovered yet. And you start looking, you start researching, you start watching more content, and then experimenting like a fucking deranged lunatic. No. Still mind, same shit, same day, every day, on repeat, until you get results. Boom. It couldn't be more simple than that. If you're in the same place as me and you're building a fitness coaching business, bro, just fucking make content. Get very good at making content, at delivering the message that your audience needs. Speak with conviction, which you will do only from sticking to the basics and mastering the basics and staying consistent with your own habits and routines. Fuck, bro. Do more DMs. Send more outreach. Stop overthinking about your offer and your ICP. Your offer and your ICP will figure themselves out once you master yourself and you document the journey and you share wisdom as you're learning it. It's really that fucking simple. I was speaking to another one of the coaches who's in the same mentorship program as me last week. We were doing some sales role play, and I just thought, fuck, bro. Like, some people really have been sold the dream. Like, you have so much more work to do on yourself before you can teach others. And whatever clients you have right now, if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'm not happy with my clients, I need more clients, I need better clients, bro, look in the mirror. Are you a man of your word? Can you follow through with what you say you're going to do in your own personal life and your habits? No? Then how the fuck are you going to teach others to do the same? Right? And that's why I've been constantly battling. I haven't been making enough YouTube videos. I've been doing pretty good on Instagram recently in terms of output and volume, and I've reached a new plateau, I guess you could say, in terms of views. But none of that shit matters. Views, likes, follows. No, that shit doesn't make a fucking difference. The content that moves your soul and your heart, it's usually the content that doesn't have 1 million views. Think about that. have any of the videos that have changed your life been viral? Absolutely not. No, fuck no. But yeah, bro, you have so much work to do, both on yourself and on the business. But you have to prioritize yourself, because the more you try to work on the business without working on yourself, the more you start to neglect the basic foundational fundamental shit, the less your own self-mastery is developed, the less your business will develop, and the more you'll keep running back into the same bottlenecks, the same problems over and over and over again, because it's never a career or a work problem. No, it's a personal development problem that manifests in your work. That's it. It's that really that fucking simple. And it's really hard to accept, because you have to drop your ego. You have to realize that you don't have the answers. You have to realize that, fuck, I really am just a little bitch, and I have so much more to develop within. And maybe I don't have the answers. Maybe I do have to seek guidance from somebody else who's also walked the path and also been running into the same obstacles as me and has a similar personality as me, who has same thought structure as me. You just have to say, okay, bro, I shall listen. Tell me what to do and I'll fucking do it. Sometimes that's all you need to do. I myself have gotten a fitness coach lately because I want to take the decision fatigue out of overthinking my program. I also want to learn more, because I only know what I know, but I don't know what I don't know. And it blows my mind that some of these fitness coaches who look like they have fucking twigs for arms and little man-titties, they still don't have enough humility to accept that they themselves need so much more work on themselves before they can help others. And they are unwilling to hire a fitness coach, and they expect to have fucking clients come up to them. And I used to be the same, so I know what sort of entitlement you're living in when you have like zero personal development. Like, when you start to get to 1 XP of personal development, then the shit bitch just slaps you with reality, and you realize, fuck, I really am nobody. That's when you really are shown with reality what is actually the truth. And all you can do is accept it, humble yourself, and say, I will work harder on myself. And how do I work on myself? Not by looking at the shiny new fucking hacks and the new cool tricks. No, it's by nailing the fundamental foundational shit, doing it really well, and being consistent with it day in, day out, no matter how you feel. That's it, man.